Here's a question on Twitter that can be solved using Zapier. The question is there a way to get Trello new comment or task? It says intimation, I think notification is what they mean, on my email. I've set up a Zap that shows you how to do this. For the trigger, we're going to select Trello as our app, and we're going to select new activity. Triggers when there's any activity in Trello and connected to a Trello account. And then here in the options, I selected a board called Zapier Demo. In fact, I'll show you what that looks like in Trello. Here's my board, Zapier Demo, Demo List 1, Demo Card 1, with a single comment that says, this is a test comment to demonstrate some functionality with Zapier. So I just selected the board, and I'm going to say any list and any card, and we'll continue. And I have tested this already. Let's click View Your Activity to see what data came through. We're scrolling down to look for type. That's a very important piece of information that we're going to filter on. Here we go. Type equals comment card. And notice how that is capitalized. That will be important in the next step, which is filter. So I said that whenever type, and I'll show you how I did that, I just searched for type and then clicked on it. Whenever type exactly matches comment card, capitalized exactly the same way. Whenever type exactly matches comment card, continue running this Zap. So we'll click continue, and we've tested it. Comment card exactly matches comment card. That is what we expect. Click continue. And the third step is easy. It is just email or email by Zapier. Send outbound email, and here in the template, I put in my email address for the subject, new comment in Trello board, and then for the body, I actually want that comment itself to be inserted. So I clicked on the insert a field icon and then just scrolled down until I saw the text from that comment that I made. This is a test comment to demonstrate some functionality with Zapier. Click that, and we can skip the rest and click continue. Now I've already tested this and it works as well. So this is all you need to do to get an email notification for any new comments in a Trello board. Now, this person also asked about task notifications. I have not found a way to get a notification based on a new checklist item. So if we created an item test here, this does not come through as an activity in Zapier. But what we can find is when new cards are created and a member is added to that card. So let's say that you use cards in Trello as tasks. And so we'll add a card and we'll say, this is a task with someone assigned to it. And then I will add myself, change members. I've added myself as a member. And now let's see how this activity comes through in Zapier. To do that, we will go to test this step. We'll click retest Trello to get another activity from the board Zapier demo. Fetch and continue. And this is something I do a lot when trying to figure out the best way to set up a Zap. I'll retest to get another trigger, and then we'll click view your activity. And now we get to look at all of the data that we have available to filter by. So I'm already seeing member username Reagan Star right there. I'm going to click Command F and I'm going to search for type. Type add member to card. Okay, that is somewhat helpful. In fact, we could use this to get a notification whenever we are added to a card. And that could, depending on how you're using Trello, mean when you're assigned a card or a task. And so let's do that. Type is add member to card. And let's also do a quick search for Reagan Star. Member creator? No. Member username? That might be what we want. Data card members. I think we're going to want member username Reagan Star. So when we have, moving into our filter now, when type, we'll load that up again, when type exactly matches add member to card, add member there we go, to card. And, because there's going to be two conditions here, and we'll search for member. Member creator is not what we want. Member full name, not what we want. Member username, let's use that. And member username exactly matches Reagan Star. Then this Zap will continue to run. And in this case, both of those would have been true. So this Zap would continue. We're seeing a needs attention here in our outbound email because we don't have that data text that we used to. And so we could say, you've been assigned a card in Trello. And then we could probably find a link to that card from the email. Let's be a little fancy and see if we can get that data card short URL. I think that would do it. Let's try that. Data card short URL. And we'll click on that and we'll click continue. And this is what will come in the body. And so let's actually just open that up in a new tab. And hopefully, fingers crossed, this will open up the actual card. So that way, every time we're assigned a card, we'll get an email with a link to that card. This is a task with someone assigned to it. Perfect. So that is, if we'll click create and continue, sure. And then go back to edit template, and in the body, data card short URL was the magic data field there that gives us a link. And I can see in my inbox that that test has come through. So there we go. We weren't able to get the checklist tasks, but perhaps with a little more fiddling around, we could figure that out. But we at least got the new comments and new cards when we are assigned to them. And so that is pretty good for solving some of the questions that were here in this Twitter question. So if you are using Trello and you are wanting to use it as a trigger, just know that this trigger right here, new activity, is very flexible. And all you need to do is do something in your Trello board, then go to test the step, click this retest, and then click view your activity to see what kind of data is included in that activity. And then you can filter on it and then do whatever you want. In this case, we were setting up some email notifications. So again, retesting and then using filters after we have viewed that activity is the way to go if you want to harness the tremendous power of this new activity trigger for Trello.